Nếp gì mâm để bóc cho một khác nữa.
Quên. Còn cái nữa.
Cái gì đó.
Đi lên món đi.
Banana.
Rema,
Banana.
cho Lucky money.
Where's the banana?
What's up, guys? Thanks for joining me in another one. It's currently 10:20 something. I just put my boy down for bed, and he had a really hard time going down, actually. Poor kid. He usually sleeps at like 8 or 9 o'clock. Anyways, this is my second night off of work. Yesterday I just took it easy. I didn't want to really do anything. But tonight I wanted to be productive. So let's go through plans. The roll cage videos are there's probably only going to be one more video after this one. I forgot to buy some drill bits for drilling all the holes, because I know mine are probably dull, so I'll have to do that tomorrow. But today's something was loose there. But today's video is going to be cutting the carpet, and then I'm going to be removing the cage in order to take all of that rat's nest stuff off of the top of the fenders. And I think that's it. I have on order from a few days ago, I ordered some T3 rear hatch panels that are like wrinkle coated black. So they aren't going to fit, I don't think. So I'm going to have to modify and cut the back parts up a little bit to make it match up with the rear plastic interior. But that should look pretty clean, and will clear the inside of the cage, since my rear C-pillar bars are kinked. So that's going to work out great. And then that's really it. Everything else is going to be drilling holes in the video following this one, and just reassembly. And then I have to get this thing smogged soon because it's overdue. So really interesting, I just noticed that the hardware that the cage comes with this little tub of stuff. So I'm going to open this up real quick and just see what it is. Maybe grease? I'm thinking it's either grease or it's a sealer for the washers or something. What the heck? I don't know if you guys are seeing this. It comes with touch-up paint. What? I think that's touch-up paint. That's crazy. Too legit. Too legit, CUSCO. I like what you're doing, CUSCO. I like what you're doing. I just put the paint away, and I'm still blown away. Touch-up paint? That's crazy. CUSCO. Good job, CUSCO. Good job. Okay, so back into this. I'm going to be... it looks like there's a little bit of gaps in places, but I think they're supposed to be. Especially on the rear fender arches, because they're curved. So I'm assuming you're just supposed to bolt it down, and the chromoly plate here is going to, get sunken in and forced against the chassis, or the underbody rather. So I'm guessing that's what's going to happen. I'm going to try to adjust and scoot the cage back some more to see just how far back it'll go. But I'll check the instructions too, just to make sure. But that's looking like what's going to happen. So I'll go ahead and mark off where the carpet's going to be cut right now, and then get to work. Okay, real quick, I thought I would go through the instructions because there's a couple things that I saw in here that were pretty cool. This is, I think, just an inventory list, which I can't read at all. And on the next page, it goes through the order of install for the bars, and then also for the hardware. But I thought it was interesting because if anybody, entry level cage or whatever, if you buy one, usually it's just a 4-point or a 5-point. And this one shows that the order of bolting in 7, 8, and 9 actually starts with the A bar or the A pillar bar, and then goes to the main hoop, and then to the rear fenders, which I thought was interesting. I would think that the main hoop would be first, and then followed by the back fender, and then the A pillar bar would be last. But I thought that was kind of interesting. But yeah, it just gives the order in which you should install hardware. And then I'm not really sure what this is. I think this is torque specs for the bolts. And then just some diagrams here. And then it was interesting because for this, I saw this model down here and said, hey, that looks kind of like an AE86. And then when you go to the next page, there's actually vehicle-specific diagrams, which is pretty cool. So they have those guys there. And then these here. And then this one here from for coupe and above view too, for the coupe one, or the coupe body style, I mean. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Check out the fender mirrors. That's funny. They had fender mirrors on the hatch too. Pretty cool. And then just this one. Yeah, but that's really it. I thought that was pretty cool that they had, it wasn't just general directions, it was vehicle specific directions. So, props again, Cusco. Doing it right. Alright, so put a brand new blade in there, and we're ready to cut this sucker. So, I'm going to make a cut here and a cut here. And then do the same thing to the other side and the front, and then we'll remove the bars here. Well, should I cut along this? Or should I just cut straight down? Yeah, I'm gonna follow the L shape. So we'll go that way, this way. Kind of round this cut a little bit. Okay. Cut here. This direction. That should be cool. This way and here. All right. That's that side. Alright, done deal. Oh man, gotta deal with this dome light again. So, just took a break, made a little bit of tea. Shout out to you, Jorge, if you ever watch this. Yoshimura53 on YouTube. And it's now 1 o'clock. And just a couple more things to do tonight. I need to remove the rat's nest stuff, and also a little bracket that's usually for the Koki side interior quarter panels. And then I'm going to remove the seat belt assembly too, and also replace my B-pillar plastics with my good ones, because these ones are cut from the harness bar. And I think that's it. I'm going to remove this bracket right here and the seatbelt now. Okay, so now I'm just switching the original B-pillar plastics out with the ones that came with the car. It's just a couple of Phillips screws. That sounded like it broke. The plastic in this car is actually pretty good. The plastic that came with the car. Otherwise, this probably would have cracked already, as most 86 owners know. While this is open, I might as well show you. This is where the stock seatbelt goes, at least on USDM cars. And then the bolt that I tapped into to install my original harness bar was this one right below. So it's like 2.5 inches right below. So, I don't know. So here's what the car looks like now with the original B pillars replaced. I'm gonna have to try and glue on or do something to this stuff. Adhesive remover. But that is all fairly clean. And then same thing on this side. So the original B pillar plastics that came with the car are back in with the Zenki color theme. And this came out with the old panel, I didn't notice, so I'll have to get a panel removal, clip removal tool and take that off. But yeah, same thing on this side. Still has stuff on there, so maybe maybe I can remove that stuff in Plasti Dip. And with that, I think that's all I'm gonna shoot for today. I didn't finish as much as I wanted to actually, and the car is kind of all apart right now, or more than it has been. But sometimes you have to break things apart in order to build it back up. So the next episode will probably be the last one for this project. I'm going to throw everything together, drill all the holes, bolt everything down, and then tighten everything up. So yeah, so that should be the next video, at least, that ends this project. I might throw in another random one before that. We'll see. It just depends on, right now I'm waiting for those panels to come in from T3. Yeah, and then I'll just need to modify those a little bit, take some measurements, because I think with those panels, this area back here, where the plastic is, on those guys, they meshed it up with their own, well, they made it correlate and match up to their own rear hatch trunk panel. So I'm pretty sure it doesn't meet up in the same place, and it'll need to be like dremeled and modified a little bit. But I'm hopeful it'll turn out pretty clean. All of this stuff came out and went back in pretty well. I haven't cut the carpets yet. I think I can just do that really quickly. So there's not really a need to show any more of that. I'm really itchy. I think it's this rat's nest stuff. Anyway, I think that's it, guys. Take care, keep the 86 alive, and thanks for watching.